So here we are on the Z900. This does have ABS for this year. When they first released this, I want to say in 17, it did not come equipped with ABS. It didn't have any sort of ride modes or anything like that. It was just bike, which I don't have any gripes or complaints about that. Didn't have traction control. This would be your bike. This bike has more horsepower than the Z900 RS does. From all my reading and even from my butt feeling here, my Z900 RS, they say it's geared more for torque. But I haven't been a huge fan of the first gear on my Z900 RS. This gearing on the Z900 here is just about right. Now, the 6th gear on the RS is tall. So if you guys ride the Z900 RS and you think, man, what do you do with that 6th gear? Or it bogs down, or it just doesn't have the get up and go compared to this bike or bikes that you might be used to, it's because Kawasaki specifically designed it with a little bit of a higher tooth. So it cruises nicer. And I would agree with that. Most of the time, you don't even need that 6th gear. If you're just, juking around town, or if you're doing freeway or anything like that, yeah. But just for everyday riding, I don't frequent the 6th gear. Yeah, that runs good. The sound is not as entertaining as the 900, the RS is. I apologize today. I'm getting these two bikes confused back and forth. There's not as much of an intake sound on this compared to the RS, and the exhaust is not as noticeable. This is comfortable. My knees are nicely bent. I like how you sit down in this bike. The RS, you do not. You sit on it. Sit on it like a standard. I like the stance on this. I really do. The handlebars, there's like zero weight on it. The height is nice for me. I'm about 5'11". The throttle though is still on off. I still can tell. Just that when I just roll off and I feel it kick. I obviously can't speak to how this really handles, but this bike's been out now for a while. You can check out other videos if this one isn't suiting what you're looking for. But I really do like this color. I do like this bike. I was a fan of the plain Z800. I know a lot of people said it was a little bit of a porker. It was over 500 pounds. They got this one lightened up. I think it's around 450 or so, 460. It's lighter than the RS is by a little bit, 10 pounds or so, I think. Shifts are nice. I would actually say that this gearbox is nicer than the RS. Man, I feel like I'm really coming down hard on the RS. But I've ridden the RS. I own the RS. I have about 3,500 miles on it now. So I feel like I can be a pretty good judge of that bike. Direct competitors on this are the Z900 from Yamaha. I don't even know if you can go to say the new 1000R from Honda. I would say that new Katana coming out, I really like that bike. Looking forward to that. That will be a competitor to this. I'd love to see it up against the RS, kind of back in that era, putting those two bikes together, getting the retros tested. But back to competitors to the Z900 that I'm on, I would say from Suzuki, you would have the GSX the Gixxis for short, it's easier to say, 1000. Yeah, and I would say this bike competes with some of the Europeans too. The Speed Triple. Do you own a Z900? Did you buy the first year out in 17? Did you buy a 18, 19? What are you thinking? Have you ridden the Retro RS? Did you prefer that over this one? Would you buy one? Would I buy one? No. See that front end, just it's eager to float it. I like it. This is a good street fighter though, for sure. I'm glad that they're making a comeback. The naked bikes are getting popular again. I personally have an 84 Nighthawk S. I'm looking to get that up on my channel this spring, summer. I know a lot of you have been asking about it, asking to see videos of it. I got to get it out of the garage and get the cobwebs blown out. So thanks for coming along today. W6Man96 here. Thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And if you haven't done it already, please do. I greatly appreciate it. If you're down in Bike Week, let me know. Did you take this bike for a ride? Let's get some comments going. I'm just gonna plop it right here.